Please close your eyes. Let us do an immersive meditation today wherein we actively try to consciously enter within our hearts and we try to access the spiritual, the divine place, space which is there within our hearts. This is the place where there is no ego, no selfish desires, no hard feelings on anyone. This is the space wherein we are not the center. Our whole focus is just to serve Krishna. Please keep breathing at a normal pace, however is comfortable for you. And please think of something, an activity which you really like in your life. Something which is not an artificial imposition on you, something which is very natural for you, which you can offer as a service to Krishna. Something which you like really. Maybe it's an art, maybe it's the music, maybe it's an instrument, maybe it's cooking, maybe it's cleaning, maybe it's singing the kirtan. Anything. It could be whatever. Please meditate that in a nice mode of goodness, forest filled with flowers, fruit trees, there is a nice temple of Krishna there. Built with red stones. And you are there. You are doing this activity which is close to your heart there in the temple of Krishna. There is no one else to disturb you there, it's just you. The temperature and the weather and everything is just right. It's not too cold, not too warm, just comfortable. our whole focus in this is not that I want to be happy. Let us perform this activity with the focus that I want to make Krishna happy. Dear friends, as long as we are running behind anything in which I want to be happy, is not going to be really making me happy. I need to be able to make this switch someday or the other in my life. And I want to make Krishna happy. Please recite. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tato Jayamudirayet
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavate Uttama Shloke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naisthiki
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopakumaraya
Nandagopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Om Ajnanatimirandhasya
Om Ajnanatimirandhasya
Jnananjana Shalakaya
Jnananjana Shalakaya
Chakshurunmilitam Yena
Chakshurunmilitam Yena
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Shri Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Dear friends, you are still sitting in the same temple. Don't let your mind wander here and there. This is your personal time with Krishna. It's just between you and Krishna. Be your space. This space, you just want to serve Krishna and make Krishna happy. That focus, let us recite a few Hare Krishna mantra. We can all do it together, not louder. Smile. Focus on every single word of it. Just try to be immersed in the mantra. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Just take a few breaths. A simple process. You can just do it every day. Hope is that you'll be able to take some time in your busy schedule. Actually, try to enter this space every day in your hearts. Be with Krishna, nothing else. Open your eyes. Hi Krishna. Anybody would like to share experience? Yes. Who didn't want to return from the meditation? I just want to be there. Don't want to get out. Anyone? Okay. You came late maybe. You should watch recording later. We tried to create a space in our heart. There's a nice forest, nice flowers, and there's a temple of Krishna, and then made with red stones. And just sitting with Krishna and meditating. Did you like it? Yeah? Yes? What did you like, Neil?
I liked that it was visual. I could visualize where I was, and yeah, when you said it's just time between you and Krishna, then I could picture just me and Krishna in the temple, which was nice.
Very nice. Good. Kesha, what time did you come?
In between.
Okay. Shane, how was it for you?
Yeah, good. I like to feel the vibration.
Pretty good.
Last night it was a bit louder. You could feel a little bit more. It's nice.
Very good. Yes, Harshita, how was it for you? Good? What was good?
I mean,
Explain good.
okay, so like in high school, my friend, she was, I think, Sikh. So she introduced me to, like her family was into like, like they weren't religious, but they were into spirituality. So like they would like do stuff with energy and like they were also into like healing and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So like I was like going back to like that sort of a frame, how I used to like practice that, like similar to that.
Very good. Asmita, whatever small piece you got, how was it?
Yeah, I was regretting that I couldn't have the experience all of it, but the time I was here, it was very nice, peaceful.
You might want to share anything. How was it for you?
That's nice.
Yes, Vite.
It's really peaceful.
Peaceful? Okay, yes, so
Yes, bro, just I don't know if I was holding a paintbrush or cooking or singing, so just.
Oh yeah, what were you doing?
So,
Let's ask that. We'll start again. Meher, what were you doing?
I was painting. Yeah.
You're painting? Shane, what were you doing?
Fighting to stop my mind wandering.
Okay, very good. Yeah, Harshita, what were you doing?
art and my sitar.
Art and
Sitar.
sitar. Very nice. Okay. Yogomaya. What are you doing? Nothing? You don't want to share? Okay. What were you doing?
Drawing and biking.
Drawing and biking. Wow. Yes.
I don't know, I was alternating between holding a sketch pen,
Okay.
holding a cooking spoon,
Okay.
and singing,
Okay.
playing. So I think
Okay.
now it's time to think, what would I do?
Okay. Good. Yes, Dilyana, how was it for you and what were you doing?
First I was walking through the forest.
Yes.
The fruit trees.
Yes.
And flowers. Were there flowers?
Yes.
And then I saw the temple. And then I approached the temple and I started dancing.
Oh, wow. Nice. Very good. Yes. Kritika.
For me, I was talking to Krishna ji.
Okay.
I was trying to build the connection with him and all my concerns I was just kind of sharing with him.
Very good. Yes, Ritika.
To me, I was imagining the childhood version of Krishna, so like Laddu Gopalji's
Yeah.
serving him and
What were you serving? What were you doing?
washing his feet.
Okay. Good. Okay. So it is also a sort of a calling for everyone that you need to start thinking what you like to do. Yeah. Like, what is that which you want to do in life as a contribution? I know I had asked for this exercise some time ago, which nobody did. You know, it's fine. But yeah.
I did.
You did? What do you want to do, Yogomaya?
Yeah. I'm not ready.
Okay, I also not ready to share, but Yogomaya has thought. That's good. It's good if you just sit down and take time for yourself like this. You feel like, how many of us felt like, okay, the heart is a bit, maybe a few percent lighter than how it was before? Anybody felt that? Like, I feel light now, but not lightheaded, but just light. Just, I feel less burden on the heart. You feel burden on the heart sometimes? It's just a lot of stress built up and you feel uneasy sort of to just go with the flow. So yeah, it really helps you, meditation like this, and just trying to be, and just imagine if you're able to actually do it like that in your life, how great that would be. So you'll be like always floating maybe. Yeah. So that's what is spiritual life. You'll feel light enough that you're always dancing. It's just not that you're actually dancing, but you feel like it, right? You feel like you just want to keep dancing. Every step feels like a dance. Everything which you're speaking seems like I'm singing. Maybe you're talking something else, but then if you're spiritual, that's how it would be. And we can actually experience it. So maybe we'll try to repeat it next few times also, and maybe you can try to come to a rhythm then. Good. So anything from last week's exercise? What was the exercise? Yes, Keshav.
I remember you. I have summary of last week.
No. Exercise. We gave an exercise.
Application of humility. That.
No. Yeah. And yes, Asmita.
You can observe.
Can observe. Can I tell what you said to me? Yeah? Can I? So Asmita shared with me something, of course, very personal to her, and I have permission now to share. she felt frustrated. She felt like, oh, I'm not able to really do it. There is no use to go to Bhakti space anymore because we are discussing something and then I'm not able to practice. I fail every time and I feel frustrated. But that's not I told her also that we need to be, you all know it, enthusiastic.
Patient.
That's afterwards.
Courageous.
That's also afterwards. Determined. Courageous. Patient. So it's really important that we actually start being this. Otherwise, there is a good chance that because we speak very high philosophy. Gita's philosophy is really high. We have been discussing, hammering on, we are not these bodies. We need to raise above the plane of normal animalistic way of life and actually start living like a human and be humble and don't expect any results and it's just really high. And we are still in the second chapter, by the way. Okay, so it's just Krishna just started speaking. It's just Krishna's initial pitch, sort of. In the context of Gita, it's just an elevator pitch. This is what Krishna has just given. Second chapter is just very introductory. So, which in itself is so difficult for us to actually bring it to practice. Right? Can you imagine how amazing the whole world will be if everybody is actually putting some efforts to practice humility, tolerance. You are not this body, you are something divine, living in the body. How amazing it would be, right? What would have been an amazing place? There is actually no constraint. If we really want to live like that, we can live like that. It's just that our upbringing has been the opposite of it. We have been taught that, no, you need to become a person who is just absolutely, trying to come first in this cutthroat competition, be the rat in the rat race. Yeah. Just be the rat. You have heard this rat race? The competition is like the rat race, right? The problem with that is, even if you win,
You aren't happy.
no, you are running a rat race. And even if you win, you're still a rat. Amazing. Right? You're still a rat. How many of us would like to be a rat? You understand what's a rat? Like a mouse. You don't know? Mouse?
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to be a rat.
Yeah, okay, you don't want to be a rat.
That's why.
How many of us want to be a rat? You live like a rat, really then, yeah? Your life has a lot of issues like a rat. A rat is usually a very agitated, anxious animal. If you have observed the eyes of it. How many of us have seen? It's always scared. Something may happen. So, we don't need to be a rat. Unfortunately, we have been taught to be a rat. But we need to come out of it. Of course, we need to perform. Of course, we need to make sure that our life is well taken care of. What is the example we discussed? Rented apartment. Good. I'll keep reminding you, okay, so that you actually remember. Remember, rented apartment. You need to make sure it's nicely taken care of, but not to the extent that I'm just pouring money on it. I just take care of it nicely. It's presentable, habitable, clean, tidy. Yeah, that's it. That's all right. Same with the existence which we have. You need to perform well, be the best example. There is no need to be a lukewarm person, just a mediocre person. Be the best. But not just focus on just only one ideology of life. You need to become very good in multiple aspects of life, and that's a good introduction right now to enter the shloka which we want to discuss, which is 56th verse of second chapter. Please take your phone. Maybe Asmita can share with you Pranaya, and Suvaida can share with Ritik. Everybody has it? Anybody doesn't have it? I sent the link today. Okay. Please repeat. Dukkheshvanudvigna manah Sukheshu vigataspruhah Vitaraga bhayakrodha Stitadhir muniruchyate Dukkheshvanudvigna manah Sukheshu vigataspruhah Vitaraga bhayakrodha Stitadhir muniruchyate. Let us do it together. Dukkheshvanudvigna manah Sukheshu vigataspruhah Vitaraga bhayakrodha Stitadhir muniruchyate. I have been hearing a lot of shy voices. Just don't feel shy. One more time, all of us together. Dukkheshvanudvigna manah Sukheshu vigataspruhah Vitaraga bhayakrodha Stitadhir muniruchyate. Okay. Can someone please read the translation?
One who is not disturbed in mind, even amidst the threefold miseries, or elated when there is happiness, and who is free from attachment, fear, and anger, is called a sage of steady mind.
Okay, what do you understand? If you want, you can read it one more time. And then phones kept away.
Equipoised.
You want to be equipoised, okay, good. Anybody else want to share anything? What do you understand from it? Yes, Suveda.
We should be a little detached from the mind and what the senses require.
Okay. Being detached from it, okay, good. Yes. Who else?
Detached from attachment or detached
Attachment. Okay.
detached from anger,
Okay.
fears.
Okay. Good. Yes, Harshita.
I mean, yeah, the same thing. But I was also thinking that there's no way of, like, if for instance, if you're amidst threefold miseries, as
Yeah, what is threefold miseries? Nobody asked that. What is threefold miseries?
It's like
3 times as
3 times?
and
Well, keep the phone away.
And
Done with phone. Yeah. So, phone. Good. Let's keep it away. Life happens in 3 levels. Yeah. First plane of existence is Adi Bhautika. Can you repeat? This is physical plane of existence. How we all are on physical plane. Yeah. Which is Adi Bhautika. Bhuta or Bhauta means like physical. Second plane of existence is Adi Daivika. Which is Adi Daivika, which is mental plane of existence. It's mind. Yeah. You also exist on that level. You feel happiness, you feel distress, you feel whatever you're feeling. It's basically, that's how, you remember the example of chariot? Senses, mind is a rope. Right? So mind is the one who's actually feeling things. Right? It's not the sense. Senses are just consuming things, whatever. Senses don't feel happiness, distress, whatever. Yeah. It's not that eyes are happy. No, eyes are, if you see something nice. You process it as happiness. Right? If you hear something, it's not that ear is happy. You don't say, oh, my ear is so happy. No. You say you are happy listening to your music. Right? You're just consuming through the ears, but then you are processing it as happiness. So that's the existence of mind level, which is called as Adi Daivika. Physical is called as Adi Bhautika. The third plane of existence is Adhyatmika. This is the plane of existence of Atma. Yeah. So these are the three levels of existence. You could also feel difficulties on all these three levels. Right? Somebody who is perhaps having a good time in physical level, having a lot of richness and everything, but mentally extremely disturbed. Yeah. Is really not having a peaceful life. Having everything but still frustrated. On the other hand, somebody else may be suffering seemingly on a physical level, but on a mental level, very peaceful. You see how it could be like this, right? You have, I hope you have experienced life enough so that you can actually correlate with what I'm trying to say. That it's not just one plane of existence for anybody. There are three levels of existence. The third one is where it really becomes spiritual. Level of existence of Atma. So, most of the times we are only existing in just Adi Bhautika, Adi Devika, just, either in very, very much physical level of existence or sometimes maybe in a bit more mind level. And there could be also miseries or difficulties coming in these levels. Right? So on the Bhautika level, somebody may come and just slap you, somebody may puncture your cars, people fight on the streets, people do wars, right? The mosquitoes come and bite you, or physical. Yeah. At the Daivika level, there could be things which are going beyond your control, things which are like, not just you. Somewhere tsunami is going on. I can't tell that because of Suveda tsunami happened. Right? Suveda caused the tsunami somewhere. No. None actually have the control to create a tsunami. So there can be difficulties in that level. There can be difficulties in, really, I'm just not feeling, everything is fine, but still I'm feeling extremely depressed, frustrated. So that's the meaning of threefold miseries then. Yeah, so miseries in all different planes of existence. Okay, so we're just talking about the first line of the shloka. I want to go back to the shloka and read it again now. Now that you understand what is that. So read the translation again one more time. And then try to understand it now. Keshav, can you read it again?
Translation: one who is not disturbed in mind, even amidst the threefold miseries, or elated when there is happiness, and who is free from attachment, fear and anger, is called a sage of steady mind.
Okay? If we can be equipoised amongst the life with whatever is throwing at us, doesn't matter, and we are able to actually live a life which is in harmony on all three planes. Very good, stable in Adi Bhautika, very good, stable Adi Daivika, very good and stable Adhyatmika. Able to achieve the harmony there and not getting extremely affected when miseries are happening or good things are happening. There is a definition of misery. Misery means you get what you don't want and you don't get what you want. That's the definition of misery. Can you repeat?
You get
You get what you don't want. You don't get what you want. That's what is misery. So now you can perhaps just think about your own life, which all phases you had misery. wanting something, you're not getting it. You really didn't want it, but you got it. Yeah. So, just being equipoised in those times, accepting happiness and distress equally, because life is going to be a sinusoidal curve anyways. It's going to be good times and bad times, and good times and bad times. And Krishna tells in Gita, we discussed this quite at length. If you have not been a part of our discussions that time, I highly suggest you go back and watch in our channel. This is 2nd chapter, 14th verse, where Krishna tells you need to be able to tolerate. There is going to be a sinusoidal wave anyways. Life is going to be like that. It's going to be now, spring is coming. It's not that it's going to be spring forever, right? It's for some time, spring, then summer, and then autumn, then winter, and then spring comes again, right? That's how life is. Some of us may be having really amazing time going ahead, but that's not how it's going to be. At some point of time, it's going to be plateau, and then it will start coming down, and you will have things which are not really going in your direction. And then good times will start again. That doesn't mean that you're just in the bad times, I'm just falling in a bottomless well and I don't know what. No, it's not going to be like that for anybody. So both good times and bad times are temporary. Very good. They're not permanent. Both are temporary. When you understand it, you will have enough courage. Okay, fine. I'll be equipoised now. Yeah, because either of them, they don't really stay forever. They'll change. Good times also will change. Bad times also will change. Change will happen. Okay. So if someone can tolerate those and able to control two things which Krishna mentions here: anger, fear. Krishna is really attacking the core of our existence. This is something which is there in everybody. Nobody can tell, oh no, I don't have any anger whatsoever. Remember, I'm above anger now. I don't ever get angry. I don't think anybody is like that. We also can't say that, oh, I don't have any fear whatsoever. No, we always have this. Right? So, fear is, anger will come in the next few weeks. Krishna discusses anger quite at length, so we'll come back to it in the next weeks. Let's take fear. You know what is fear? What is fear? What is it?
Being scared something will happen to you in the future, or fear of uncertainty.
Okay, now this is very specific to a definition that I already know.
Mhm.
But according to that definition, fear is not related to the unknown, but that to the known coming to an end.
Very good. Very nice. Anybody else want to give a shot? It's fear in your own words. What is fear? Let's ask a personal question now. Are you afraid of anything? Yes? You don't need to tell me.
Yes.
Yes. Just yes or no question. You don't need to give details. Are you afraid of some things? Okay. What Harshila said is like really on target. It's fear is always about losing something. Right? You're not afraid of, oh, I may get a Tesla. I'm so afraid. Well, if you don't know driving, then you'll be afraid for sure. Because you're driving Tesla and you don't know driving. So you should be afraid for sure. Yes. You could crash. So better not to do it then. Anyway, the point is, when good things happen, nobody is afraid. Fear comes when there is a feeling that I'm going to lose something and you can't do anything about it. Yeah?
Or it can be physical or mental harm as well.
Could be whatever, right? But it's always about losing. losing health, losing peace, losing friends or relatives. What's that fear which is there common across everyone? Death. Yeah. Because you lose everything. Every single iota of accumulation, whatever you've done in your life, you're going to lose it. And I'm sorry, I don't want to be pessimistic here, but unfortunately, it's a realistic view of not realistic. It's a reality. This is reality of life. It's not realistic view of life. It's the reality of life. There is a point in time called as death, and I'm going to be leaving everything behind. Every single iota, whatever I have accumulated, family and the friends and the money and the jewels and the cards and the bank account and the cars and the house and every single thing, including this body, which we think I am this. Right? Mahir thinks this is his body. Asmita thinks this is her body. Everybody thinks, yeah, this is me, mine. We will be letting it go. Okay. Forcefully in most cases. Because we are so attached. So Krishna's whole intention is that he wants to take us on a spiritual plane of existence while living in the body, so that we don't have any fear whatsoever. So anyway, to begin with, it was not yours. Right? Let's say I go to Shane's house and I tell Shane that Shane, I want to take your fridge with me. Right? Yeah. I go to Shane's place. Every time I go, I pick something from his house and take it with me. Shane may tolerate for one time, like, okay, fine, Nilambara is a good person, maybe he needs a fridge and I'm picking it up and going. If I just start picking everything, one day he'll come and like, Nilambara, come on, what's wrong? Right? And if I tell Shane, no, I came to your house, this is mine. Shane will call police maybe. We have a person here who is a bit, not in right spirit. So, it's like that. We are again in a rented place. I can't claim that this is mine. If I start claiming that my rented place is mine, I'll have some serious trouble afterwards. So, Krishna's whole effort is that he wants to bring us on a plane of consciousness wherein we live on Adhyatmika plane while having this body. It's fine. Use it. But always know that this is not yours. You are having it, but it's not yours. One day you have to leave it. And then utilize it in a way that there's actually some legacy left behind. Not, oh, fine, why should I do anything? Then I'll just be a nonsense idiot. Anyway, nothing is mine. You're not your body, I'm not my body. I'll just do whatever nonsense I want. But that's not the philosophy. Philosophy is that use this in a way which is the best possible situation for you and for everyone else. Is it making sense? Yeah. So Krishna really wants to help us. It's like in the university where you're going, before you give exams, they already announce the dates for exams, right? I'm not talking about the class tests. I'm talking about the final exams. Usually, at least as per my knowledge, I'm out of school since 8 years now. At least until then, they used to announce, this is the exam week. You'll have exams, final exams. Still like that, Harshita? Yes. Sometimes in the class they give some surprise tests, but you usually know this is the exams week. Right? So is the university pessimistic in doing that? They want to scare you? Is that the reason they announce the exam dates? It is a question. Respond. No. What is the reason? Why they advance? They not tell. Here is the exam week. What is the reason?
So we can
Prepare. So Krishna is not being pessimistic. He is being not just realistic, he's just reality. This is the reality. Prepare for it. Yeah? Just be prepared. It's going to be like this. There's going to be happiness, distress. You'll get old also. And you will die also one day. But be prepared, you're not the body. So as such, if you're understanding that already while living in the body, you will not have any pain, no fear whatsoever. Yeah? Isn't it amazing? Yeah. It's like you're traveling somewhere. Let's say you're going on a vacation somewhere. You're already booking your accommodation. You have booked your travels also. You have taken insurance also, and make a plan, right? Traveling somewhere unknown place. The whole trip is planned. It's like that. So from this existence, we go to another existence. But you know already. Nothing surprise anymore. You don't know like, oh, where am I being dragged? I don't want to go. That's why there is fear. People are afraid. I don't know what's going to happen afterwards. So Krishna's hope is that one day, whenever we are in that situation, we are not really afraid. Just positively looking forward for it. It's a change. One more change. Yeah? Making sense? Krishna is, this also we have discussed before. Krishna tells this second chapter in the beginning, Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavanam jara. Just like, you are growing from babyhood to youth to old, body is changing. Tatha deha antara prapti. Like this, there is also, there is change here. You don't have your baby body anymore, right? Like we have a small baby now, Bhumi. Very cute, very everything. But she's going to grow. And when she is going to grow, she will not have this cute little body anymore. Yeah. Going to change. Yogamaya has twins. They were very cute maybe 5 years ago. Now it's a headache perhaps. I'm sure what she was telling today. Right? So, and it's going to, they're going to grow more. And one day they'll be teens. And Yogamaya will be 60 years and eventually she'll be 80 years. And that's it. Maybe she will live 100 years.
120.
120. Yes. I pray that you live 120 years and do
And
amazing
healthy,
service.
and be healthy.
Very healthy. Yes. And serve Krishna and Bhagavatam.
And dance.
Yes. And keep dancing. There are people who are 120 years old. Yes. So the point is, we change. Bodies change. And from point of time, we die. So Krishna tells, exactly like how you are changing body even now, don't be afraid. There is no need. Don't be afraid. There's going to be a change. What is death? You just get into one more plane of existence. And if you're Krishna conscious, then everything is going to be auspicious for you. You know your destination already. Not an unknown, you're not going to an unknown territory. Oh, I don't know where to go. No. You know. You will know. Okay? So I'd like to take a pause there and then see if anybody is thinking of anything. And
Why can't we skip it?
yeah, you want to
Like,
what?
why?
Why off? Why did you
Why
die?
not?
Oh, why you are here? It's very good. So it's back to well, at least today you are here because I have invited you. So well, why we are here is a very difficult question to answer because you need to go back in time to figure out what exactly happened because of which I'm here. But a better situation or a better question is, I want to make the best out of the situation right now. Yeah, I'll give you an analogy. This is from Srila Prabhupada. It makes sense to me. It may or may not make sense to you, but at least let's see if it makes sense. Prabhupada says that if someone is drowning in the ocean, yeah, the initial condition is that somebody is drowning in the ocean. What is important right now? Is it important to figure out how he fell down and what exactly happened and then keep thinking about that, or figure out how to get out? Which line of thought is more useful? Yeah. So it's a pragmatic way of thinking. I'll give one more example. This is where actually, Gaurahari Prabhu is coming in a couple of weeks. He's from Golokadham, Germany. He told like a crazy story when we were there last time in Golokadham. He was in Vrindavan in India, and a snake bit him, and he was like. He was so shocked, right? Like India, there are snakes. I'm really happy that there are no snakes in the Netherlands. India, there are snakes, and he was bit by a snake. And then his neighbors were like, "Oh, are you ready to die?" And they were asking like this, "Are you prepared to die?" And they were really like very serious about this, because sometimes if the snake is poisonous, then people will die. So he's coming in a couple of weeks. You can ask more about how he felt about that time. But let's say someone is in the forest and gets bitten by a snake. What do you need to do at that point of time? Do you run behind the snake and figure out and start asking, why are you beating me? What do you need to do? Somehow get first aid and get treated, right? So sometimes perhaps asking why is perhaps not always useful. We need to also figure out, how do I make it better? Right? How do I address the situation? But still, to answer, because it has come to your mind, we need to understand that it doesn't matter how it has happened, it is because of my own responsibility.
I don't mean as in like why am I in this situation?
Mm-hmm.
I mean as in like why does this plane of existence even exist?
So that's a different question, but we can also try to answer that. But I'll first finish what I was trying to say for a wrong question, because perhaps it's a question for many other people. So we are trying to answer why I'm here, right? And we need to at least understand and accept is because of my own responsibility, because of my own actions in the past. There are multiple theories to, in which you can try to go back and explain. One of the theories is that it's just a random chance. There is no cause and effect, just random. Everything in the whole universe is happening because of random chance. No cause and effect relationship. Second theory is that there's somebody called as God who is putting you somewhere here like this. Second theory. Third theory is that no, none of this first two is because of your own responsibility, because of your own actions. You are responsible for your current existence and future existence. It's on you. For me, what makes sense is the third argument. Right? It's on you. It's on me. It's not God. I would not really go behind a God who is like a crazy idiot and just randomly throwing people in Somalia. Somebody else is Donald Trump and somebody else is Bill Gates and somebody is in Somalia. Craziness. I don't want this kind of God. Just randomly throwing people out. You suffer. I don't like you. I like you. Like, what sort of God is that? So, I also can't really understand that everything is just random chance, because random chance I can't explain. Like, how do you get love? How do you get affection? How do you experience sadness? Just random chance. So, for me, what makes sense is that I'm responsible for my situation right now. Harshita is asking a different question. Why is it like this? It also comes back to the same answer, Harshita, that you desire it like this. Every one of us, somehow or the other. A tiger desired that it has to have a body like that. It's awarded like that. A lion thought, I really want to be like this. Royal. Right? If I make a noise, everybody run away. An elephant thought, I really want to be so powerful. It's really the individuals, there is Atma there also. They all are living entities. A mosquito is also. Right? Everything has an Atma inside. Even a microbe has an Atma inside. And the beauty is that only in human life there is something called as karma. In other forms of life, something in your existence is switched off, and all of us will tell what is it. Buddhi. And you can't really use it. A tiger cannot use. We have a Smita, vegan, Dilyana, vegan. It doesn't matter if they go in front of a tiger and start preaching them. My dear tiger, you can't eat this deer. You can't eat this rabbit. You can't eat these things. Be a vegetarian. Be a vegan. You start preaching to the tiger. What's going to be the next time?
Well, eat you.
Tiger's dinner.
Tiger's dinner, yes. Tiger will have an amazing dinner. Right? Because it doesn't matter how much you tell. They just are not designed to first of all listen to you and become a vegan. And they just can't be vegan. Right? So it doesn't really matter. Because there is no buddhi. That is switched off in the animals. At least I have not come across any tiger which is vegan. Here is a vegan tiger. I don't know. So, so the point which I'm trying to say is that because there is buddhi availability as an instrument in human life, and you don't use it or use it bad, we will have karma. And then, once we become something else in the next life, again after death, so that connects. So all these people who are, you see as elephant and mosquito and rats or whatever, doesn't matter. They were all humans at some point of time. All of them. And they wanted to be like that and they have become like that. They have exercised there is something called as free will. People also, everything is connected topic. In Vedic idea is not different. You can't just understand karma by itself. You need to understand karma and then eternity of life. If there is no eternity of life, karma doesn't make sense. Right? So karma is connected with eternity of life, which is connected with free will of an individual. It's connected with, then there is the whole existence, life which you go through then. Right? So that's perhaps we can address it again, Harshita, if you need more. But for now, that's good enough, I guess. I don't know what's the time.
11.
Oh, good. We have more time then. So, any thoughts? Yes, Shane?
So, what you said is that everyone or people are afraid of death, right? I mean, why be afraid of death? It's totally natural. In any way, in Krishna consciousness, the aim is to end the cycle of life and death. So eventually you're going to die one time and that's it.
Krishna consciousness goal is not to end the cycle of birth and death. The goal is to please Krishna. Yeah. When you live like that, the byproduct is going to be that you will end the cycle of birth and death. The goal is not to end the cycle of birth and death. The goal is to please Krishna and serve Krishna. When you live like that, you're going to end it. So that's the byproduct of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if I go with this intention that I want to stop my birth and death, it's still a selfish desire. It is not a pure desire. Yeah. So spirituality begins with this idea that I want to be really selfless. I don't want to be selfish. Yeah. So that's the difference. So when somebody becomes Krishna conscious, death is a natural phenomenon for them. It's just, one more. I was like this, I'll serve something else. It's okay. Yeah. Good. For that we need to practice. To be able to live this life in a way that my life's goal is just to serve. I don't want anything else. I want to serve. I need to be able to
Be enthusiastic.
be enthusiastic, determined, courageous, and patient in serving. Because there will be enough situations where we're like, I don't want to do this anymore. So you have to be really enthusiastic. It's okay. Good times, bad times. They come, they go. I will keep serving. Doesn't matter. I'll be determined. I'll be patient. I'll be courageous. Okay? Good. Yes, next question. Comment or a note? Should I ask? I'll go rounds. You either ask a question or you tell what you like today. We start with Yoga Maya. You need to share a point. Like if you liked something, you need to think. You either ask a question or you need to share something, okay? Yes, Asmita.
Just the fact that the time is like sinusoidal wave,
Yeah.
and in the moment it feels like it's gonna exist forever, but
Yeah.
it changes, good and bad. I like that the most.
Okay, very good. Yes, Riti, what did you like? To think. Yes, Suvela.
I liked how we have like 3 planes of existence, and all 3 planes will have its own misery and happiness. We should try to be not very participating in it.
Yeah.
Like just
Yes.
view it.
Good. Harshita?
So the threefold miseries, this shloka is basically solution oriented, right? So like if you're like, oh, another thing is if you're like, oh, I'm so miserable, oh my god, how am I going to deal with this? Then
Yeah.
even once the phase is over, you will remain there.
Yes.
And even when times get better, you will still continue to be miserable, and you can't
Yeah.
get out of it unless you
Yeah.
detach yourself.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you. Yes, Diliana? Like something? Anything?
Oh, I like the meditation at the beginning.
Yeah?
And also the idea of the stable mind.
Yes.
Yes, and that's a stable mind is a free mind.
Yes. Very good. Yes, Shane? Do you like anything?
Just a remark about what I hear here is that you talk a lot about people being attached to material life. And I think that's certainly true. I see a lot of very young people here, and I was the same when I was young, but it doesn't always stay like that.
Yes.
And the other thing is I've never really, as I touched on before, I've never really understood why so many people are afraid of death, because it's natural.
Yeah.
But I think I'm in the minority here.
Yes.
It's not because of Christian consciousness that
Yes.
I've ever thought
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to say, Shane, that everything has a reason, and perhaps you were spiritual before and you're continuing that frame of existence even now. And somehow you have been now finding Gita and teachings of Krishna, and everything is not by chance. It's not a random chance that you somehow came to Rath Yatra and then somehow you showed up in Sachinandana Swami program at Ruban and Manik's place, and then you came here. It's not by chance. None of these are chance.
I think I always was very spiritual, but I
Yes.
just didn't know it.
Yeah. Maybe you knew it before and you forgot. So, also possible. And then you're just reconnecting it now again. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, going back in time, we can go maybe 10 years. Actually, nowadays I forget even what happened last week. Like, so many things are going on. And even last week, things actually, oh my God, when was that? We had a program at Asmita's place. When was that? I actually forgot.
Monday.
This week?
Yes.
I don't even remember anymore. So it feels like so, because your brain actually has like a short-term memory location, the long-term memory location. Yeah, you can explain better maybe, but then there's a limited space, right? And then if you do a lot of things, there is a memory transfer. It actually is transferred to another place, and then you feel like it's old, but it's not really old time-wise. So I don't know how many of us experienced that, but yeah, my life has been very eventful last few weeks. It's going to be much more eventful going forward. So we're having last week in Amstelveen, we had 250 people coming and playing Holi with us, and then Sunday we did 6 days of Holi to begin with. We played on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Right? So 6 days of throwing colors. It was amazing. I already forgot half of it. I don't even remember how we did on Thursday at all in temple. And then going forward will be like next week, tomorrow we have a program in Hawthorne. 100 people are coming, I guess. Sunday in Amsterdam Temple, and then next week again we have a program. We'll start Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, and then Gaurahari Prabhu will come, I think next weekend.
For a week. For
And
10
then-
days.
Yeah, for 10 days. And then we have 6 hours Kirtan on April 5th. We go to Goloka Dham for the retreat in the following week, which you all should come. And then we have King's Day, big program in temple, 500 people maybe. And then Kirtan Mela, Sachinanda Swami is going to come. Huge program. And then a senior monk from India is going to visit us for 10 days in May. And then Keshava Swami is going to come in the end of May. And then June will start. Something is going to happen in June, I forgot. I'm going, that's July. I'll be going to Berlin in June. So again, life is sort of already done. Right? And then a Theatra, and then Janmashtami. Yeah, sort of life is really eventful, and I'm really grateful to Krishna that it's going like this. But you all can participate. I want all of us to make a pledge in our heart that I will bring 10 new people for Kirtan Mela Amsterdam. 10. And somebody needs to remind me next week that I bring flyers and give it to you, so you can distribute to people. Invite them, come and sing and dance with us. It's going to be a world-class event. Really, it's really good. Kirtan Mela Amsterdam is high quality, right? Really good quality. It's a huge church. We rented, amazing sound system, great ambience, best world-class kirtaniyas, and then you just sing and dance. Our team cooks prasadam, so lunch and dinner top class. I'll just do some more practice, hanging about myself, but it's going to be really good. So bring at least 10 people. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 110 people.
12.
My 10 is here. See?
12.
See? Here. See? Here are my 10. So, yeah, please do it, okay? Just make it, just tell them about it. It's already online. All the marketing materials are online. Just send people, tell them about a nice event. Just come, sing, dance with us and go. That's it. Zero liability program. Just come, sing, dance, go. And then when we have Kirtan Mela or other programs, I really want us to also be as an ambassador for Bhakti Space. We actually reach out to people, bring them here. We can fill this place, right? 50 people sitting here. We started doing it last year at Yatra, so we have 10 people. 10 people do it, not just Yogamaya and Nilambara. We can have 100 people next year. Every week, filled Bhakti Space, amazing kirtans every week. Not dancing. It can happen like this if we also contribute. Anyway, good. So, Shane was speaking. Next is Kritika.
So for me, what I like the most is that you discuss about the seasons and the up and down which life comes in the life. So what I like is that the purpose of our life is to serve.
Yes.
So even if it's your bad time, just don't focus on your life, just serve.
Exactly.
So find the time, just keep your worries behind and do the service.
That's exactly what I do, Kritika. I am telling you a secret right now. This is how I live my life. I have enough things to worry about, enough things to get myself dragged down. Enough. Just like everyone else. And this is what I do. And it keeps me really going. Many people ask me, oh, Nilambara, how do you do it? You have a job, you have this, you have that, you have a family, and how do you do it? But this is what I do, and this is what keeps me going, because doing this brings me to neutral plane of existence. I come and do programs, teach Gita, Bhagavatam. I really become reset in my thought. I enter filled with things, just like everyone else. But then, somehow Krishna is very merciful, and I'm fortunate that I can do this every day. And every evening, my brain is reset. I don't remember anything anymore. All the bad things, good things, whatever is going on, it's out of the door. It's fine. Because serving actually gives fulfillment. It gives nourishment. It's not just a theory. You can act, you can see it yourself also. Serving actually fulfills the heart. So we should be able to tell the mind, okay, fine, no problem. 100 issues. No worries. Let's put right now here. Let's serve. You will get reset. For sure. It's magic. It will happen. Okay. Yes, Keshav?
Breaking the cycle of birth and death should not be the main focus.
Yeah.
That is the selfish perspective.
Yes.
Thinking, and it's a byproduct of serving Krishna.
Very good. Thank you. Yes, Ritika?
Yes, I think that is also the most key takeaway for me today, because I actually despise the fear mongering, and even though like I will get very scared and start doing things just to avoid a certain outcome, but I've realized I'm never able to keep up to it.
Yeah.
And also especially like in my family and a lot of people that I've talked to, they always tell me, oh, we need to be more spiritual because we need to get rid of this cycle of birth and death, and like there's so much suffering in life, there's this, and that's why now it's time to focus on spirituality. So I've always heard this argument, and today is like the first time I heard that the goal is not actually to get out of that cycle, but it's actually to please Krishna. Like it's something so simple
Yes.
and something that yet never crossed any of our minds, and I think this has been a very liberating thing for me to hear today. And I think going forward I can also preach this to people who, you know, come up with the same problem to me.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I don't just free myself of some fear, but I also free people around me.
Very good. Thank you. Nice. Very grateful to your acknowledgement. It's very sublime. Bhakti is very simple actually. It's very simple. You don't need anything as such. And that's why Krishna tells in Gita, is like, this is the simplest thing to do in life. The simplest thing. You can't really make it simpler than this. It's so simple. You just need to love. How simple is that? All that you need to do is just love Krishna. Right now, so far, we have been loving X, Y, Z, 100 other things, substances, situations, people. You just need to love Krishna. That's it. Everything else will be taken care of. Fear will go away. All the things, whatever which is bothering our mind will go away. And liberation is a byproduct. You will feel liberated. You will act liberated. How good is that? Right? You act in liberation and you're not bound at all. You're so just a free bird. Yeah. Yes, Mahir.
I think that was my at least key takeaway now, because it's the simplest.
Yeah.
Is to just love Krishna, for practice loving Krishna, and
Yes.
if you make that your goal, to serve Krishna and love Krishna, then other things are just taken care of.
Very good. You think you have something now?
Yeah, my key takeaway is that like this body is not actually ours, but we should just like make the best use of it.
Very good. You might have to share anything now.
Steady mind from the shloka.
You like the steady mind?
Yeah, I need to achieve this
Okay. Very good.
goal.
Thank you so much. Shall we do 5 minutes kirtan? Keshav, what's the time? 30. Let's do 5 minutes kirtan. Reduce the light, please. And we don't have any instruments, so but we all have our
We have voice.
have our hands. You have your voice, so we sing.
And heart.
Okay, and your heart. Yes. Just offer it to Krishna. You can put your sitar if you like, Harshita.
Oh, you want the tambura?
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit milder, please. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's sing again. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, louder. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, louder, One more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, one last time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dear friends, please know that this you can do at your own home every day and just be with Krishna as much as possible. I know some of us already are doing mantra meditation, chanting Hare Krishna mantra on the beats. Some of you want to do it, please let me know and we can arrange beats for you. And I really hope that we actually spend some time with Krishna every day. Okay, that's my best wish to you all. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Ritik.